Great. Not really sure if anyone can hear me, honestly. I don't expect anybody to, of course. Why would a small streamer actually get any form of recognition, right? So, yeah. It's gotten to that point, really. Well, you guys wanted an update, so... Or rather, I wanted an update, not you. You guys never really asked for one, and probably, honestly, don't care. Uh... So, to give said update, well, my family has run into monetary problems, and let's just say things could go better, especially since we live in the most fucking democratic place on this damn earth, which I absolutely hate to live in. If nobody knows the place I'm talking about, it's very simple. It's called California. The most communist place besides SS, what was it? It was communist Russia, basically. The most communist place since communist Russia. I forgot the name of communist Russia for the time being. Fucking, why can't my guy just sit down for 1 second, please? Anyway, it sucks. It really does, because not only does it essentially mean that, I not only can't really post as much, but the electricity is going to go out for approximately 12 hours here. The company here for electricity, at least on the coast, the west coast, not the south coast, it is PG&E, and they pretty much run the kind of mid-western kind of side of California. That's their Department of Electricity. So, yeah, that's always nice. I hate the fact that people are saying shit that just doesn't make sense at this point. Like, let's see here. What's one of them? White supremacy is a thing. Yes, this is gonna get very fucking political. No, I will not let this be taken down because nobody really gives a shit. White supremacy is not a real thing. Let's just get that out there. Let us just kind of get that out there. It is not a real thing. Because white supremacy means you believe that only whites should exist. And that the KKK and neo-Nazis are really different besides their inherent racism factor, which is the only similarity between the two. Besides that, they're entirely different people. That is the only reason they're similar, and those I would classify the KKK as, well, the second gen and third gen, maybe third gen and up KKK, because it wasn't always racist. For those of you who are uncultured swine and didn't know about that, it was not always racist, actually. In fact, during the immigration from Britain and whatnot, before the Civil War and the war against Britain, twice, well, when the KKK was formed, it was a clan of Irishmen. I am not joking. It was made of Irish people. That doesn't mean Irish people are inherently racist, because they're not. What happened is the second, maybe third generation, the first gen's kids started becoming more and more racist as the generations went on, and that's how it got its reputation for killing people who didn't deserve to die. I'm not proud of that moment in the US history. It did not need to exist. During the time, we had police forces, or at least a moderate amount of police that could have actually dealt with it. We could have actually, done something. We had some form of guns back then. When the racism uprising started, the reason no cops went to help, it's not because all cops were dirty back then. It's because every white person was brainwashed, at least on the southern side mainly, into believing that whites are the only skin color that should be accepted. Same thing with Asian people, back in their ancient days, when they were using samurai and whatnot. They gave black slaves Asian or white names, and it was not okay, but the thing is, the people who enslaved those black slaves, those people who are making the argument that all white people are bad just because my ancestors, not even my ancestors, because my family didn't arrive here till like 1880, or not 1880, 1980, 90, maybe 50. So kind of near the beginning or end of racism in the US. It's only been 3 generations, including mine, of my family being in the US, so you gotta keep that in mind too. That means that the parents moved here through immigration, first generation. My dad, no, because that would mean I'm the fourth. I'm the 4th generation, because my dad's dad and his father, sorry, my dad's dad, I fucking can't say that shit enough. It's like a tongue twister on fucking shit I can't explain. He kinda just, we had a lot of monetary problems back then, so, according to my father, so that's always nice. Yeah, I hate that pretty much that is what the world has come to. Other than that, pretty much the only real update besides that political stance being entirely true based on fact and not emotion. There's a minor emotion in there, but most of it is factual, that, white supremacy isn't really a thing. And I believe that race isn't a thing when it comes down to it, because if you take the melanin level of every human on Earth, if you take the black and white melanin level, and the brown and the yellow, or whatever skin color you want to call them, I don't care if I get called racist for this, I could care less at this point. Because, it's not like I've already been called the N-word for absolutely no reason. Damn near what feels like 25 to 50 times now. This is by, like, 2 people that I've been called the N-word. I'm not offended, but it pisses me off to hear, "Hey, yo, nigga, go fucking do something for me," or, some shit like that. It's like, why are you calling me that? Like, because for those of you who don't know, which is pretty much anybody watching, I am not black, I am white. But I also come from German, Norwegian, Ukrainian, and Russian heritage. Yes, those 4 in particular. Those 4 actually. I just hate when people just do stupid shit like this. That's another reason I hate living in California, because pretty much the worst part is that women have rights here and men don't. You'd think it's the other way around, wouldn't you, feminazis? But it's not. Because here's the thing. Here in California, where all the actually bad shit is happening, besides, New York and everywhere else, because Californians think they're the most important place on Earth, and, we're not. We are the worst state you could possibly live in, and I hope you don't ever come here. Unless you're looking for a good woman, in which case, go ahead, come right on over. Women have more rights here. And that is a problem, because they have rights that literally defend them against child molestation. I am not joking. That is shit that just should not be allowed. I don't care what gender or race you are. Equal rights means not only equal fights, but equal rules in the court of law. And women are protesting they don't have enough rights. They have more rights than men do. But any feminist you talk to who hasn't done their research, which is damn near all of them, and there's very few who have, and even the ones who have put a misogynistic twist on it, they'll tell you that men have more rights and that the false grip of the patriarchy is what's holding women down and rise up, sister, and all that bullshit. I'm tired of it. I really am. Sometimes, just sometimes, I wake up and I contemplate what the fucking world has come to. We've gone from the 80s and 90s, the revolution of gaming, to where politics are in every single video game. Not only that, you see politics all over the media, damn near, and it's in every commercial, and it's in everything. You cannot get rid of it. That ad that you see on phones of like, oh, Shaq, Shaq, and he's walking in that girl's shoes, and I forget the name of the girl, but she's walking in his. What they're trying to say is that women can fill the shoes of men. But here's the thing. On average, women's feet are smaller than men's, which is why Shaq was having a hard time. Not because he was, not prepared for the job women had to do. And don't get me wrong, women can be perfectly capable, but not the ones that are feminist. Most of them, anyway. I'm sure there's some feminists who are very much strong, independent women and don't have to say it every 5 seconds to get their point across that they don't want to be talked to. They can just, work out and actually do something most feminists don't want to do at this point. Which is, actually put a fucking effort in. So, yeah. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Some days, shit like this makes me actually legitimately contemplate killing myself sometimes. Not even joking. I'm just at a point where the world has gone to shit, and where not only gaming was revolutionized, but the world as a whole, with people like Bill Gates, and, Apple, iPhones, Android, all of that, PS2s, PS3s, PS1s as well. All of that's just gone out the fucking window. Now we have Joe Biden in the office sitting saying, hey, the economy, it's not hurting anybody. Our inflation rates of 9% are, the 9% inflation rate, it's not worse than Italy's, which is 10%. Italy's is 6% inflated. That means it's 6 times the normal amount of what you should be paying for. Really, there should be no inflation whatsoever, because that is overpricing shit to a degree that doesn't need to be overpriced. I mean, I can say that I understand a little bit of inflation, like 1 or 2% inflation. That's fine if you need more taxpayer money. Because tax paying is surprisingly very, very needed in the world of politics. Taxes is technically a form of slavery when you think about it, because you're paying the president and the police force, and if you don't like what both of them are doing, you can't commit tax evasion and just not help them, because that's suddenly somehow against the rules to have a different opinion and not do that. It's like, seriously though, that part of me is a little crazy thinking about, like, fucking all this political shit. It's seeped into my mind and I fucking hate it. But, on the other hand, the other side of me just wants to sit down and play video games and have fun with a chat that actually gives at least somewhat of a shit about the real world. course, we both know that's not gonna happen. I just hate what the world has come to. And hatred does stem from people who do indeed hate their own existence, by the way. I have a lot of hatred, and I most certainly hate the fact I exist sometimes. But I can tell you this, I certainly don't throw it over in everything about how much I hate the world and all this shit. I don't put it over everything, because the second you put your sadness or your fear or your anxiety or anything above your primary directive, at least as a male meaning a man who was born and didn't go through surgery to get that thing that makes you male, because newsflash, transgenderism doesn't mean you're automatically male because you got a newly attached that is not what makes a male. You have to be born male, in my opinion, to be an actual real male. Or else, you're just kind of abandoning what your true identity is. Because if your true identity is being gay and you know that, that's fine. But when you start pushing it to the level that LGBTQ has, that's when it needs to stop. That's when the news and the media and all these and liberal kids from Gen Z, which I hate my generation, by the way. I am completely against every liberal last thing they think of. And there's only a select few number of people in this world, Gen Z-wise, that are male, that I know, that have told fucking these liberals to essentially fuck off. Yeah. It's really gone down to this. Really has. Well, on the other hand, video games are a fun thing. And, you know, I don't regret video games. I'll say that. I do not regret video games existing. I think that video games were a decent creation at first, but that about 2010 or 11 is when everything went to shit. That's when anime started to become more and more mainstream. That's when I believe video games started to also become more mainstream, and D&D wasn't looked at a safe haven for nerds. Now, it's more like, you know, everybody wants to be the nerd because now the nerd is cool because people have used their brains. But now, it's gone in the complete opposite direction where everybody's using their brains to be stupid and not and go and become dumber and not use their brains to become smarter. We were on a good path. Not only was the economy at least somewhat viable in 2011 to 2015, and you know, wasn't that fucked. It was still fucked, but it wasn't that fucked. It was a better year. Let's put it that way. It was a better year to live in the early 2000s and die in the early 2000s. Because, let me ask you this. Who the fuck wants to live in this world? Let's see. Let's examine the word slavery. Now, I know the second I just said that, a couple of you were like, oh, you can't be enslaved, you're white. And the Norse had white slaves. In fact, some of them also Norse. Not Irish or British, actual Norse people were slaves and servants, which is just another word for slaves, really. Indentured servitude is slavery, when you think about it. Just fucking hate it, really. mean, it's like, why does this exist? Like, why are we here? Nobody can truly tell you the meaning of life because nobody knows the true meaning to life. There is two theories, though. The meaning of life is that, well, technically three if you include religion, maybe four. If you include atheism and religion, there's about four theories to the meaning of life. I am a religious man myself. I believe in God, so I personally believe in two of these theories. I believe that the first one is you were created through evolution of kinds, and while evolution is heavily flawed, it's also good at making bad things better and less bad, really. And that humans over time have evolved to essentially just live the happiest life they can live. So the more miserable you are, the less you're actually living, really, is what I'm saying. I meant to come in here anyway. I already bought all the books off her, so. But, yeah. It's not
You can see
a
me?
good thing.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
I'm just, kinda thinking.
You know, they say knowledge is its own
Yeah, but the four theories are... I'm sorry, I'm just spacing out. I didn't take any weed today. Don't worry, I didn't take anything today. So, you'll be fine. I'm not psychopathic, I don't think, so we'll also be fine with that. Yeah, but I believe that the theories are that we, as a people, developed and, well, our motive is to either live the happiest life we can live or the worst life we can live. Those are the first two theories. You should either be the happiest or the most miserable. The fourth theory is that through evolution we were made simply to exist and just live our lives. There is no God, there probably is aliens, and that's pretty much the fourth theory, is to just live your life and live it in the moment. Which is good advice to live in the moment, but I don't agree with the whole there is no God part. Though, I do think some of the things in the Bible are fucked up, and honestly, I do believe a lot of it probably happened at some point. But the same argument could be made with my logic as to why God doesn't exist, which is, well, all this shit happened, and we have these relics here. Yeah, but who's to say these relics weren't made by somebody pretending to be God? And it's like, that's pretty much the opposite of my logic, using my own logic. It's weird. Yeah, but it's interesting to think about all those theories. Third theory is God put us here, and or a god of some kind. I actually believe that all gods exist, by the way. I know I said earlier I'm a Christian boy, but I was baptized Christian. I know you're not supposed to do this according to the Christian Bible, but I believe that all gods, spanning from all different religions, exist. And if you take the God from Jewish, Christian, and Catholic Bibles, I believe that that God is also just like one God and not multiple, split from different things. So, when you think of it from that means pretty much everybody goes into Valhalla depending on their belief, but it's very interesting. I wonder what happens if people stop believing in religion, but they actually become free. They don't hook themselves to a job that requires many deadlines working at a dead-end office. They don't, hook themselves to, a specific sexual orientation. I wonder what would happen if a world like that happened. Now, the religious part of me would say that the world would need to be purged of all sinners, meaning, anybody who's gay, which, yes, before anybody says anything, the Bible does say that being gay or bisexual is bad. Because, well, particularly being gay, there's two sides to the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, which is, I forget which city exactly, so I'm just going to refer to it as one of the cities. So let's get this out of the way first. One of those cities got destroyed because it lacked being humble and did not help the poor out, pretty much. So God pretty much destroyed it. The other city, I think, was Gomorrah. I remember my mother telling me it was Gomorrah. Gomorrah had, or one of these cities, Gomorrah, I think, had, let's put it this way. They had a lot of men, and they had a lot of women. But the men behind the women's back, except for a singular family in the whole city, I am not fucking joking. Except for one family, all the men went behind all the women's backs and did a ton of things with the little boys that, can't be said on Twitch because it would break their terms of service. But if you're thinking about, weird water noises, yes, that is, or gushy sounds, or whatever you want to refer to it as, I don't care. Yeah, that is pretty much what they did, behind the women's back. Now, there was one family, if I remember correctly, the father's name was Lot, or Lut, or something along those lines. I might have gotten the father's name wrong, so I'm just going to refer to him as the father, or the dad. The dad, there was two angels that were sent by God to meet the city of Gomorrah, I think, and find out if there was anybody worth saving before God essentially purged the earth of all its uncleanliness. Well, the dad's family and him and the dad were the only good family in the entire city. I am not making this shit up. He had 3 daughters and I think a son. Well, what happened is, the men said they wanted to meet the angels. The father knew what was about to go down, so he said he'd rather send his 3 daughters out so they could pleasure themselves than send the angels out, because he knew they were sent by God. Then God pretty much sent an avalanche down about maybe a day or 2 later, and the angels helped the family escape. They were told not to look back at the city when they were far enough away from it, and the wife looked back at the city. Well, when she looked back at the city, pretty much God took it as a sign of, I want my old life back, even if it was a sinful one, and smited her, and turned her into a stone statue, kind of like what Medusa does. So, the rest of the dad's family, though, did end up apparently making it to heaven along the way, so. Yeah, but that's pretty much what I take that story as, before I tell you what I take it as. The other side of the story is pretty much, it is not that being gay was bad, but that, doing all this stuff was bad. I don't believe it. I believe that being gay was bad, and kind of the moral of that story, to an extent. I believe a lot of Christians will tell you that. Now, unfortunately, due to YouTube's bullshit, somebody corrupted YouTube and decided that Quantum TV, yes, I keep up with this shit, should not be taken down for threatening gay people's lives and saying that all LGBTQ plus members, he wishes they were Pulse victims, In other words, the second worst mass shooting so far in the last entire history of the U.S., actually. By the way, something I should mention. Stop killing people. For the love of everything that is holy. I don't care how fucking stressed you are or how bad a bully bullies you. Because I have been bullied, and I know what it feels like. It sucks, I get it. I know they do terrible shit, and they can do terrible shit. And it does sometimes turn out to be shit from movies. You would think it's not, but it is, parents. Stop killing them. Just let them fucking suffer in this life. Let them question their own existence like I do, because I used to be a bully for about 2 days of first grade before I realized I was being a sack of shit. The anger I had back then, oh me, oh my. So, yeah. Stop killing people. Just stop. It doesn't need to happen. There's no reason for you to kill people and endanger the rest of your life by taking an M16 to your favorite high school and turning everybody you fucking know, even people who didn't treat you like shit, into a fucking Swiss cheese made of human flesh, painting the town red, or alternatively turning the school into a damn shooting range. None of those three things need to happen. If you're gonna kill anybody, just kill the bully and be done with it. And even then, don't be a dumbass. Take fucking rubber gloves. Don't put your fingerprints on them. Put rubber gloves on, grab 2 knives, and slit his fucking throat in his sleep. Especially if you know where he lives. Because that's how you get back at them properly and silently. Nobody will find out, except their parents, and the parents can't necessarily, really report anybody because they might suspect the kid who got bullied, but at the same time, it's the kid who got bullied. And he'd probably be quote unquote, too afraid to do that. So it's kind of like a perfect excuse in a way. Though I personally wouldn't do that, because I'm not a fucking dumbass, and I know if somebody bullies me, I'm gonna turn around and... Nope, can't say that either. I would, if I could without being in trouble because of violence against another student, even if they fucking push me first because blah 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 rules. I would, if I could, turn around and beat the fucking shit out of them, and make sure that they don't have any teeth to chew their food with anymore, so they're an old man at the age of 15. But I can't do that, because it's illegal to hurt people who hurt you first. Yes, definitely. Not like that should be bullshit or anything. It's not at all like that, no.
If you require
Fuck this life
assistance with
sometimes.
summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also
Anyway.
continue your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated. The
Oh my
summoning
gosh,
of
shut the fuck
undead
up.
is
I
even
don't
less
care.
advisable outside the college.
Okay.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Okay. Let's get this kinda just done with. If you're wondering, yes, I have mods installed, and no, I probably won't be doing a playthrough of this game. Probably not properly,
You've already
anyway.
learned all I can teach you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. So, anyway, what I'm saying is probably by the end of this month, I may only be able to get 3-4 streams in, but I'll try and get as many as I can in as possible. But I also have friends on this Xbox that I haven't talked to, and you'd be surprised how fucking long. So yeah. No, but I think everybody's starting to realize and come around to the fact that the economy's fucked, and I really hope they do that sooner rather than later so they can realize just how fucked we are and prevent that fucking from being too bad.
You consider
So that way it's
restoration
only
of
remotely
Babbitt's
bad.
School of Magic worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good.
Of course it's valid.
Good. Not that it can make life difficult when spells
What do you
and
got for sale?
incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
I don't care. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because I'm on a mission, personal goal, to essentially buy every spell, buy my way to every spell in Skyrim, and learn all of them. And you'll never fucking believe this, but I had a mod
Enchanting
installed
services. The local
about-
nobles may not like us very much. There's nothing more I can teach you. There's more enchanting to be done. All right, here's the name and location of the clock. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you can read.
If you're wondering, sorry, I'm just weirded out a little bit. I'm trying to find my way for buying all this shit, so I really do want to get all these. It's a personal goal of mine, because, like, I used to have a couple, but because we had all the mods, or I had all the mods, fucking, it broke my game anytime I pulled out a specific spell that may or may not have been from a mod. So,
Spells and
what have you got for sale, my
incantations
guy?
for those with the talent to cast them.
I don't know if this is all of them, but I would say since it's the College of Winterhold, this is pretty much all the spells you can get in Skyrim
Thereafter.
normally.
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Scrolls? Oh shit. I guess I already bought from him.
Alright.
You know, I had a mod give me a ton of money, so... Anyway, I'm just kinda... Life is gonna be rough. If you're wondering, you know, about anything, like, you know, have any questions about problems I might be ensuing, which I doubt you will, because, as we all know, everybody on Twitch doesn't give a fuck about your real life problems, as long as it's not affecting them anyway. Gosh, I'm fucking alone. You have no idea. I'm still trying to figure out how to make sure this animation of attacking stops breaking. It doesn't need to keep breaking, but it does. I think it's mainly because I don't have a booster on. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, all these are not normal game items. Like, at all. Really, this is the only... You really only need to go this fast max. Because if you go this fast for a certain amount of time...
The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire.
Oh, I'm
menace.
willing to do what do you say, bro? Killing vampires,
He's not
where the
going to
fuck
like
do
it.
I sign
Go
up?
talk to him at Fort Benning, southeast of River. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
You know, I'll find out about the Dawn Guard later. Right now, it's time to learn about all these spells. Oh, the Books of Legend. Fuck. I also did get one thing that I found was really awesome. It is... Shit, I already know clairvoyance. Fuck. It is a... What was it? Fuck, I'm trying to think now. Shit, the thing I was talking about, with the mod I had was a thing where pretty much I opened this book, and guess what? Pretty much what it meant is I had to read this book every other, like, hour or so. So, instead of just doing this, and I know it's an immersion thing, but, like, fucking people are like, my immersion! And it's like, I don't care. I don't care about your immersion. I could give a single fuck about your immersion. So, yeah. I don't know if I remember correctly, there's 4 different types of, well, technically 5, not including shouts. Powers are technically a form of shouts. Restoration. You go to Greater Ward, heal other, healing hands, Lesser Ward, repel lesser undead, shine, whatnot. Yeah, but no, I pretty much had a thing that made it so that when I, you know, like, played this game, not only did it kinda fuck with the learning process of, my immersion, it's shit I didn't care about, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care if my immersion is broken or not, if something is, like, funny or shit like that. That's what I care about. Is it funny or is it practical? Because if it's not practical but it's funny, I can put up with it. But if it's practical and, you know, there's somebody trying to make it impractical, which I understand for immersion mods, it's gonna be fucking impractical as all hell, but I was like, what, 7, 8, maybe 12, and I did not understand what the fuck the words, immersion and takes time to read meant when I read that, so. Yeah. No, but I do need to do the entire College of Winterhold questline. Under Sarathal. I remember getting to here. Shit. Well, that sucks. Shit, I forgot the flesh things. Ah, fuck. I never learned a bony flesh, did I? It's probably not a real thing, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Would it be in destruction? No. It'd probably be an alteration, right? Because it's... Yes, I know what this is. Don't fucking judge me. Man... Like... Well, that's invisibility. This is the dark magic, of course it is. This is probably the light. Yeah, I downloaded a mod that pretty much adds 2 new magics, which are dark and light magic, so. Yeah. Oh no, the thing about magic is, even as a Christian, you can appreciate, like, you know, a good anime. Or the other. What the fuck do you want me to do with this? I'm not... It's like, what the fuck is a ward other gonna do? What? No, like, seriously, though. What the fuck is this gonna do? Wall of light? This is the light of power. Got it. Yeah, I know, it's blinding as fuck. Damn, these sound effects are good, though. Mugay light. In other words, mage light. Mage light. Because I mage light of the situation. Oh, I see, so I go that direction. Whee! Fuck. It's really funny how Winterhold is... Well, I would say that either... it wouldn't be Winterhold, would it? Because the College of Winterhold... let's see. The College of Winterhold is the farthest, and if you go all the way down here... The farthest kingdom down here would either be classified as Markarth or Falkreath. If you're going in straight up and down, it would be Falkreath, up to Dawnstar would be the closest you could go, probably. But if you're going diagonally, it'd be Winterhold to Markarth. And what's the other one? There's another one over here. It was Riften, right? Yeah, Riften over to... what was it? Yeah, Solitude. There it is. Riften over to Solitude. And Morthal and the Nord Kingdom of Windhelm are kinda in their own world, really. That's all I'm gonna say. They're in their own fucking world. Yes, I know, it's over here.
Yeah.
It's literally down here. I remember the whole ghost thing, it's weird.
You can't hide from me.
Are you fucking kidding me? There's an enemy up there. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Fucking... okay, get rid of the speed amplifier first. Then we're gonna get rid of the weapon amp. So that way I can actually swing this, you know. Like a normal person. The fucking enemy they're trying to fight is like up here, right? Goliath cultist. Yeah. So... the enemy they're trying to fight doesn't exist anymore.
And here we all are. So, good to see Skyrim still has such...
What's so important about this place? Blah blah blah. Is there anything more I can learn about alteration magic? What's the problem?
My knowledge first, second.
Yes, I know, I know. Turn shortly with the dragon scales.
This is exciting, isn't it? So
What have you got for sale?
master the arcane arts.
Books. Candlelight effect. There it is, bony flesh, nice. I was wondering where all the shit went.
You already know all anything, and if along the way, no, I dare.
I'm sorry.
Still, if I have to wait much longer,
I'm fucking just skipping all the dialogue because I just want my character to understand all this shit. Because I know that pretty much the way these quests work is, hey, go do this thing and kill a couple random encounters along the way. And while it's not always like that, that's pretty much what I've come to know Skyrim as the game for being. The one place I do want to go, though... shit, I forgot to go to this. Okay, items, books, candlelight, a bony flesh, and all that. All the different flesh types is probably something you should learn. I don't know how good they are, but as far as I am kind of aware of shit like this, it's pretty much just another way for, hey, take less damage by using X spell. X being replaced with a bony flesh, oak flesh, or stone flesh. Oh yeah, it would be alteration, wouldn't it? Because, you know, it's, yeah, a bony flesh, so it's a bony flesh, iron flesh, oak flesh, and stone flesh. Why not all of them? So now we have both of those. Then we go up to not only a bony flesh in the left, iron flesh, and a bony flesh. Yeah, don't ask. I'm just doing this at this point to do this. I actually do like shit like this, like detect life. That seems like something you should use, my good friend. But nope. Detect life is actually something useful, though, at least, because you can not only see through walls, but guess what? You can see. Afflicted refugee, I wonder.
Grotesque? suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me. I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Perry. Returning to Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's fair. I fucking hate it here too, buddy. I don't blame you. Also, if you're wondering what they're talking about, so why wouldn't they tell me they can't teach me anything? Once again, this is what a mod does. Yes, if you're wondering, those in green are affected by what I'm wearing, not because they're actually that high. I don't think you could normally get to like level 250, so, which is what I ended up getting to at one point. And you know what spell I use that? There. And then it's right. This is literally just a spell called, it's just a mod called Cheat Room. And then there's another one called Secret Armory, which is where I got the Nightingale shit and Harkon's sword and whatnot. Which is probably not real people or possibly real armor. I think the Nightingale is real, but I think everything else is just not. So, all Dragonborn books, scrolls, spell tomes, ash, bound dagger. I probably have about half of these. Or none of them. Guess none of them. Nice. You know, it's cool. It's good. I'm literally, there is actually a chest here that's just called freaking like standard, not skill books but spell tomes. And no, before you ask, I don't think this is actually a spell tome that works. Because, you know, you actually open the book, and it's not a spell tome. So. Yeah, who the fuck wants to watch Skyrim gameplay, I guess. Well, looks like I'm gonna be poor for the rest of my life. That's nice. And I know people watching, if they ever do, are gonna be like, oh, he's not poor, he has a fucking Xbox One. This Xbox One was given to me by a close friend and family friend at that. So don't tell me that, you know, oh, you don't this or you don't that. No, trust me, you'd be surprised how much shit I have that I could have sold and actually made decent money off of. Yeah, this is not, that's not spell tomes. Gee, spells? I'm gonna just take it. Fuck it, why not? Dead throw. I already know that one. Once again, those are actual spell tomes. It's a little weird, but this room did actually have a lot of work put into it. Like, if you go over here, let's think this one? Yeah, experience button. This is where I ended up leveling a lot. Do this. Do you start gaining experience, start leveling. First of all, no, I can keep detect life. Pretty much what happens is fucktard over here exists. Yes, I know people are scared of mud crabs. I am too. I hate fucking crabs in real life. The one thing I do want to actually use here, I might wear my other armor now. It's literally just titled armor, boots, legs, helm, all that shit. I might just, no, not the necromancy thing. Helm of Vision, Retribution, no, Retribution. When I do that, and then if I go also into apparel and I go up to, it is speed amplifier. Shit, that's my phone. I'm not happy actually though. Luckily I already took the thing I need to. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. That is a terrifying noise. Dear fucking criminy. Just to hear, like, weird gargling every time you kill something. Imagine you kill a fucking rat in your kitchen, and it's just like, it makes that sound. That's fucking horrifying to hear that come from a fucking rat in your kitchen. It's like, now imagine what the Skyrim people have to deal with if this is the shit that they see on the Winterhold shores. I want you to really think about that. To really go to show what I'm talking about when I say this shit is fucked. I made it to level 250, which is approximately the level you need to be to level up every single last thing. And I do mean every single last thing without including legendaries, which would probably be caused to level up even more. But I don't really understand what the thing of legendaries is. Unless it's just, you know, makes every skill you have better by, like, 10 or something. No, I'm seriously wondering what the fuck is going on here, though. Because all I want is this. I don't really need a god mode, though. Is there, like, a reason it's not working? Max power. Cheat crafting. Be ethereal. Yes, I know one-handed is increased to level 91, but I'm pretty sure my one hand is actually at 100. Yes, I know. Painfully aware, unfortunately. And no, before you ask, these don't actually follow you as far as I'm aware. They just kind of stare at you menacingly until you kill them, so... The one thing I am scared of in this game, fucking spiders. As, you know, the first thing in the, like, one of the first lines of the game is literally, I hate those things, they have too many eyes. By your good old friend, the Nord. No, I forgot his name, so I'm just gonna call him Steve the Nord. Fucking generic Nord name, Steve the Nord. Stevenheim. The fuck? I'm sorry, I'm dying internally. I'm running out of jokes. I'm not Slimesicle. I really wish I was, though. Because at least then, I'd actually be funny. Unfortunately, as we all know, I am not fucking funny. It's really hard to argue that I am funny, actually. Bony smithing. Orcish smishing. Orcish. Orcus. Cursius? Fucking power bash, deflect arrows, quick reflexes. I remember I just used to level this shit just so I could play the game without any challenge whatsoever. Now I realize that was a big fucking mistake, as that is not how the game was meant to be played or is supposed to be played. How the fuck is my one-handed at 0? I'm a little curious. I'm gonna have to go back to the Armory for that one. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you don't have the mod installed, which I'm sure a lot of you probably don't, because this is Special Edition and this is for Game Pass, but I actually do have the disc of Special Edition. Pretty much what I'm saying is, there's a mod called Secret Armory, and it's right next to Riverwood. It is literally the first town you go into. It is a giant-ass door. It is not secret at all. It is a giant-ass door that's purple. You will know. You can tell it's a giant-ass armory. And if you walk up to the giant golden door and the purple portal, it just says, go to Secret Armory. That's all it says. That's all you need to do. And before you ask, yes, I do love playing stealth characters, and you can tell that anytime I go into an engagement, which you won't see a lot of in this game, but if I can, I try to go into solid snake mode as much as possible for good reason. Fucking stay dead, you cunt. Okay. Listen, I just want this done. This is the only thing I want done. Fuck being ethereal, fuck free crafting, fuck all that. Though it does actually help, surprisingly. I'm gonna get rid of water rocking. Okay. The Helm of Vision is bullshit, by the way. It is not a helpful thing. Do you guys ever get, like, a really bad imagination? Where it's like, it's so bad because it's so active that you get good fucking ideas, but if you play a game or see something on a movie, you have to constantly think about it to go to sleep without nightmares? I have that imagination, and I think there's like a select number of people in this world who also do. And I hate having that imagination. It's like, when you're an adult, the good part of having a non-overreactive imagination is the fact that you can never, in truth, like, illusion something. When you're an adult, you cannot have illusions of shit. Unless you've been drugged or take LSD, in which case, you're gonna have many of those. But I don't suggest taking drugs, nor do I condone them by any means. And no, before you ask, I don't take them. Unless you're talking about medicinal drugs, meaning pills, which I fucking hate. Because all they do is fuck you up mentally, really. Unless you're absolutely needing of them, I don't recommend them under any reason. The White Glove Society will not and has never consumed human flesh for any reason. Little Fallout New Vegas thing for you there. I'm sure my mic is shit right now, right? It just sounds like shit, right? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, really. Yes, you do need to be level 250 to be, not including legendaries, pretty much have damn near everything max. I may legendary, but I have never learned what the point of legendary shit is, because it essentially means you have to re-level everything again, which, if you have mods, is not a problem. But if you have just, like, beaten Alduin, and you gotta go to Solstheim, and you re-legendary, you will not be able to do any of the shit you have learned to do in Skyrim. Solstheim. So it's like, on one hand, it's a cool thing to make them, I think, upgraded or something, right? I didn't really check about it, so I'm sorry I'm a dipshit, but I just don't check that shit. I don't, because I don't care. I'd like to be a master trader, but I guess my speech still needs to be leveled the fuck up. And if you're wondering, I'm playing as an Argonian right now, because, ah shit, there's one guy I forgot to go visit to get my fucking horse. Ah shit. I forgot about the void teleportation in the armory. Shit. The fun thing about Skyrim is that even as a max level character, it can still be fun to an extent. Even if you're just doing this for hours and hours and hours, it can still be fucking fun. Even when you have the biggest, cheatiest of cheats on, it can still be fucking fun. I'm just gonna level the shit up out of my stamina. Which is not a grammarly correct sentence, by the way. Did you know what else is a grammarly correct sentence? Saying buffalo 8 times in a row. It's grammarly correct. But that won't stop me. Fuck. No, I can't do that anymore either. Slimesicle did that one, so that would technically be grounds for copyright infringement if I said it 8 times, which he tried to. Oh boy, did he try before he got ran over by that buffalo. Oh fuck. Do you just, like, wonder if scary movies would be less scary if you just, like, see a level 99 and then a giant-ass fucking health bar on, like, the main villain of, like Jason Voorhees? Do you think they'd be less scary if they did that? Because now you know he's terrifying. Fuck, now I'm gonna be thinking of, like, Jason Voorhees busting into, like, you know, one of those scenes in movies, and he's just like, hey, so what the fuck is up? And then they just see, like, a level 99 over his head, and they're like, oh, nothing, man, we were just leaving. No, you're fucking not. Master Illusion. Master of the Mind! Yes, my lads. Master of the Mind, it's always a good thing to be Master of the Mind. Quiet casting, as you spells you cast from any school of magic are silent to others. Oh. So in other words, if I cast flames or a shout, they're not gonna fucking hear it. How is this useful again? If it's not, like, co-op, right? Like, I'm just kind of wondering, how the fuck is this useful if it's not co-op? Sorry, I'm just trying to talk over the curdling screams of mud crabs. I hate this shit, dude. You could have literally chosen, like, any enemy. Besides bugs, obviously. I feel like you literally could have chosen, like, a random human NPC. Nobody's gonna get mad if you choose, like, a fucking Nord or an Imperial or a fucking Argonian. Because, like, the funny thing is, like, in the leveling room of the Armory, I know I'm talking about this shit a lot, there's 2 different NPCs, and there's 3 doors. In the first one, it's an entire, like, 6 to 7 rows of people just named levelers, and they're all Nords or Imperials. I forget which one. I think they're Nords, though. The next room has a mix, split evenly row of sacrifices, which is Argonians, which give you dragon souls, and more levelers. It's the weird shit. I'm gonna go kill those giants after this. I'm just done. I think that might be just enough. I remember when I poured all my shit into Magicka, just because I wanted to. So then when I finally, you know, like, used it without any armor or something, nobody knew what to do because I was so powerful, they couldn't kill me. That is really how bad it was at one point. I was so new to the game, I just put all my shit into Magicka, so I was essentially a glass cannon. Yes, if you keep swinging, you will kill them one hit. They literally have a single health, like just 1 HP at all moments. And they respawn like this. This is not a glitch. Just to drown out the noise when I don't want to talk. You can only talk for so long, as Fuzza would say. And I hate to tell this, but I don't know, really. I've never heard of a single streamer, like, stop talking at some point. Like, at some point. Just at some point, they have never stopped talking. Not once. Maybe to take, like, one breath or to sigh, but, like, other than that, I've never seen them, like, you know, fucking not talking at all. And I'm sure there's some, but unfortunately, loud supposedly equals good content. That ain't it. I don't know why people think that. It's not what they should think. Oh, wow. Perfect. Absolutely lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Cancel. Magicka. Health. 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 Healthity. 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 Stamina. Shit. Well, 255. Just a little bit over. So I will have a little more than enough for not only one-handed, which I will unlock, but now the legendary shit, which I'm gonna have to re-level. Good thing. Ah, shit! I dropped the blades for leveling that I need. Also from the Armory. Really helpful shit, by the way. Great. Yeah, no, not gonna be a problem at all. Also, I did notice that all these actually are cool things, and they can't. Once a day heals 250 points automatically if you fall below 10% health. So pretty much if a giant hits me once and I'm level 1, I cannot die, but I get 250 health exactly. And then I can just run for my fucking life like it depends on it, because it probably does. Of course, why would not? So, literally, like I said, let's see here. 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for armsmen. 5, 6. Then you have to do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I have 25. So see, you do need to be level 250 to get everything without legendary, when you think about it. So, that's interesting, that I can do that math, but yet when I go to school, math doesn't work like that, and it's more like calculus times 100, and you have to be Albert fucking Einstein to figure it out. You can't say fuck on Twitch. This is my Twitch. But Twitch owns you. No, they don't. Because, guess what? I won't let Twitch own me. Letting Twitch own you is the equivalent of having a nosebleed and hoping your entire body starts bleeding as well. Like, Twitch is fucking stupid. Twitch and YouTube have lost the shit that made them special to me. I'm not gonna tell you otherwise. They have lost the shit that actually made them a good thing to watch. Like, Twitch is a live thing, and ads really don't need to be that prevalent. In their newest update, they've pretty much fucked over every single person using Twitch, which is why I fucking hate my generation, because we procedurally still use it. Or not procedurally, that's for generation and whatnot. Yes, the generation will kill you. But no, the generation probably fucking will, I'm not gonna lie. Because I hate my generation. I've said it enough times already. I fucking hate my generation. We are the most brain-dead fucking people on this planet. I could not lie to you. We are brain fucking dead. And while yes, there's a couple of us who are cool out there and actually know what the fuck they're doing from my generation, a lot of us don't. And pretty much have just said, hey, so you know X thing, how about we just go fuck that person over? It's just... I hate it, dude. I hate my generation because you got cancel culture to worry about if you say the wrong thing, which, you know, is bullshit entirely because saying the wrong thing is what everybody does nowadays. If it's not a liberal's opinion, it's not any correct opinion, so that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, nice. It's almost like we were made to fuck up the world. Like, companies and all these things specifically meant for us to f up this world so badly that it could not be put back together. I really honestly sometimes think that that is kind of what has happened. Hearthfire stuff. Alias home furnishing apple dumpling. Fuck, dude, I'll take it all. All Dawnguard weapons and armor. Actually, you know, Dawnguard shit isn't actually that bad. Dawnguard is good, actually. Dawnguard is, like, weird because somehow the vampires are a crisis, but the dragons are a bigger crisis, but we never see them, like, fight. So I'm wondering which one is actually a smaller crisis. Like, are the dragons as important? Fucking... I hate lice, dude. I don't think I have any, but I just hate them. Cause like with lice, you know, you got fucking critters crawling in your head, and it's like, quit digging your fucking teeth into my brain. I hate it. And then you blow a blood vessel in your fucking eye because you rage. It's like Falmer hardened armor. Wow. It's almost like I'm wearing Dawnguard armor, right? You know, what seems cool, but like, maybe is, maybe isn't. Girl's dress. All Dawnguard, Misk, and other items. I wonder what would the equivalent of a Deathclaw from Fallout be a dragon in Skyrim? Or no? Would it be, or like... Do you think it would, or... like... Because technically they're two different levels of threat when you think about it. Because a Deathclaw is not going to be able to kill a... Well, maybe. I'd say a dragon would try and light a Deathclaw on fire, but because they survived a nuke which has fire involved, what's going to happen is the dragon's going to have its wings ripped off, and the bones of the wings are the Deathclaw is going to rip out and stab into the back of the head of the dragon. Because I think based on the brutality level that we know Deathclaws for, that would be a pretty accurate estimate of what might happen if they were to go up against one another. So, Yeah. Silent kill. Fucking don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. While you were away, we came to visit your lovely new house. I know I probably picked this up somewhere, but if anybody breaks into my house, real life or game, I'm fucking stabbing you. I'm not joking. I will fucking rip your head off. Like, I am really that violent in real life. Like, I just kinda will lose my shit. I will see you and do one of two things. I will either attempt to fight you, dirty or honorably. If you don't know what I mean by dirty, I mean, like, oh, I don't know, and kick you in your nuts and then bash your head in. And no, I'm not a liberal before you ask, because I'll use any weapon, and not just one. So don't fucking think that I won't just, like, you know, try and use a gun or something. I will. Like, I'm not afraid to use any weapon. I use weapons for a reason. Like, I know weapons are considered like the pussy's way out, but when you think about it, would you rather break your middle knuckle, or would you rather beat somebody's head in with a baseball bat? Which one do you think is actually more enjoyable and less painful? That's what I'm gonna say. Like, what do you actually think is more fun? Like, violent-wise. I don't know if anybody's a sadist or anything, if they watch this. I don't know if I am. Maybe, maybe not. I'm still kind of on the edge about if I am. Still a concern, though. So, yeah. It sucks. And, no, I don't have a soundproof room, because that would imply I have money, which I don't, so you're not gonna find me fucking in some type of room that's got, like, you know, a fancy RGB setup. At best, you'll find my video games in a nice order, but that's about it. Like, you're not gonna find what you think you're gonna find here if you rob my house. Like, you're not... It's not gonna be fun for you or me. It's honestly... It's really funny, too, because when you think about it, the cost of bullets is so high up now. You're honestly better off just giving them your fucking money. You honestly are. That's not even a joke. You are just better off giving people your money nowadays. It's better just to give them your money and say go buy something nice than to fucking pop a cap into their skull in the name of self-defense, because that's how expensive bullets are now. Anybody who cares about guns, any redneck from the South, will know that. And while I'm sure there's some people in California who care about guns like me, the number of them compared to the number of liberals is smaller than you fucking realize. Unless, you know, you're not a liberal, and you're on literally any other type of side, and think liberals are stupid, and understand the importance of having guns, because, you know, guns is what was used to actually win the fucking, not only the Civil War, but the war against Britain, that we fought twice, might I add. I'm creating this item, because I know where it's gonna fucking go. Just in case, iron fittings. Probably too many, honestly. Hinge. I don't know. I have an idea what the lock is for based on the ransom note that I got in this game, so yeah, but no, it's interesting. Everything is really when it comes to me. Excuse me, by the way. I mean, I might be a male, but I do have manners, like any good lad. So don't fucking say I don't, because trust me, I do. Blades. Lord forgive me. Might be back on my vampire shit. And by that I mean killing them. Every single last one requires nothing. Because guess what? Free crafting's on! Yay! Yes, I really do have it on. Don't fucking judge me. The crafting materials to make literally everything, including mods, I would assume, is in here. So, yeah, it's nice. I'm just fucking bored as shit now. Like, Skyrim is a fun game when you don't have fast travel, which is why I just, like, go to the major towns using shit that's actually needed, and then just, like, kinda walk halfway, and then teleport to see if there's anything interesting. But that's not the true Skyrim experience. If you want the actual, true Skyrim experience, play it with no mods, and play it the way it's supposed to be played. I did not want the true Skyrim experience, and I really feel like I don't require it. Because I've already played this game more than just this time. I've played it way more than you understand. And I still think mods are better for this game, which is, you know, wrong in damn near every sense. So, yeah. Wrong! Yes. Meet my Argonian, Dovahkiin. Yes, how original. Name him the main character. Definitely not like you're trying to roleplay there. Yes, I am. Blade. Blade shield. Nice. Shit, is there a blade sword? Also, is this Blade's armor like Blade the Vampire Hunter, or like Blade as in a character from this game? Because I really could not tell you. Actually. Crypto. I want to see what happens if you put on... Well, no shock cooldown. Shock cooldown? Okay, wait, can't be on there. No shock cooldown. No magic amp. Water walking. Improve magic. Honestly is better. Not amplify. And then go to... If you go here, I'd say Mirax power. And speed amplifier, but... Yes, I do indeed try to fight barehanded when I can in this game, because it's a lot more fun than you think. You look at, like, people who play games and shit, and you go, oh, it's not that fun to fight barehanded. Trust me, when you become a certain level, in any video game damn near, there's like a select that it doesn't feel this way. Select amount. You're gonna immediately want to go and kill that one boss in the beginning that was giving you shit. After you're like not halfway through the fucking story, level 150. That type of shit, that's what makes it feel cool. Like, it's interesting sometimes about the shit that can go down not only in this game but in other games. Like if you play Warframe, the mission might stay the same, but you can still have a select amount of fun with it before, you know, the whole fun spell literally wears off and you're like, this was never fun to begin with. Why the fuck did I play this? Why did I download a 90 gigabyte game for something that's not actually that fun? Which is perfectly reasonable to assume. And say. And I have played Warframe on the PS4 when it first came out, and trust me, it is not worth the 90 GBs that it actually has. It is not. It is not. I would rather be playing hacked Titanfall 2 with hackers. That would probably be more fun. Because the second you delete it, somebody's gonna tell you to play it. And then you're gonna want to download it again. And then you're gonna fucking hate it. Then they're gonna ask for you, and you're gonna delete it. And then they're gonna ask for it to be downloaded again. And again, and again. I fucking hate it, dude. The thing I hate about certain friends is, like, I'll have friends that fucking, you know, they want me to play a game, so I install it, right? Next day comes around, oh, sorry, we don't play that game anymore. I'm like, okay, so what do you play now? After I uninstall that game, well, besides that game, we play this game, download that one. Yeah, so we play this still, and then it turns out to be, like, this bland and boring fucking game that's just, like, not necessarily considered fun by many, because it probably isn't considered fun at all. It's like, why the fuck are you playing a game this boring? Like, there's better games out there. Also, I do want to ask if anybody wants to see, like, a Doom Eternal playthrough, or anything, which I know people don't usually want to hear me talking over. Trust me, I won't. Yes, this is a Halo Reach energy sword, don't judge me. I'll never forget Reach. It lives in my heart. And it makes me sad. I'm sorry, I'm just feeling the fucking tears. Like, I'm sad about Reach, okay? I'm both nostalgic and sad about it. There's a select number of games and TV shows that can actually make me feel sad at the end of them. You bet your fucking ass Reach is one of them. Like, I'm not gonna get sad at, you know, something that's supposed to be a depressing story. Well, maybe, but trust me, if it's, like, really sad, like, you know, they get diagnosed with cancer, their girlfriend fucks in front of them, gets cheated on by their girlfriend in front of them twice, and, you know, all that shit, you know, they get sold into slavery or something, and it's like the saddest story you could possibly imagine. That's like, oh shit, what the fuck, dude? But at the same time, it makes you think about the people who go through shit like that. Hold on, let me pull up the fucking spell now. Not this one. It's not that one. Get the fuck... Get... It's up here. Bound dagger and bound sword. Oh, you're kidding. Turns out it's just going down like this. Yes, very immersion. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna use that bound fucking dagger more than you realize. Yeah, no, here it is. It was... to kill any NPC without people knowing it was you. This spell also kills essential NPCs. Oh. Oh, it's a throwing spell, gotcha. I thought it was like something you threw over your head, and it's like, you know, it lasts, you know, kinda like, you know, most spells and shit. You'd think so, wouldn't you? Fuck. Select a submenu, then a location to teleport. Skyrim, Blackreach, Sovngarde, Japheth's World, Whiterun, Zurstar, Throat of World. I haven't been to Sovngarde. I do want to see what that's like. I have never been to Sovngarde in my life, so... which I know is essentially the thought of pretty much, like, a form of heaven for one of the religions of Skyrim. Can't tell you which one. Don't fucking know. Don't care. Fuck you, Catherine. Prom probably sucked. Anyway. Oh, fuck. Nice. Fucking a dragon appears out of nowhere. The fuck you doing in my castle, bitch? Sovereign Guard kinda just sounds like Valhalla.
Wander
Soon.
here, Sovngarde, soul's end. Shore's gift to honor dead.
Pursue Alduin, the World Eater.
Faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled your doom he foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes, living dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry?
By the right of birth, I am Dragonborn.
It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonborn. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Oh, nice. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, damn, he actually put a dent in me. Fuck. Didn't expect that one. Can't insta-kill him, though. So, what are we gonna do? Oh, I know. Let's see, what was it? It was Conjuration, right? I think so, right? Wouldn't it be Conjuration because it's a fucking dagger? Let's do... Bound dagger, bound sword.
Waiting long for
Damn. Oh, and I have the physical dagger, which is up here, which essentially does that damage. We'll just...
find you worthy. It is
That's
long
funny
since
as
one of
fuck.
the living has entered here. Shore's favor has found you.
Yeah, I know I'm doing this out of order. There's no way I'm doing this in order. There's no fucking way. Because I know you can go to Alduin anytime, but I don't know where the fuck he is, besides up a giant-ass tower, and I don't think it's up there. Also, your magicka dictates how strong you actually are, right? Like, with your magic anyway. Because... amplify all magic. Okay, alteration spells last 30% longer. Spells, okay, so it doesn't... Okay. Conjuration spells less... Ah, that sucks. Improve magic. Alteration spells plus 25% less for the target. For the cast. Conjuration spells and cast. Blah blah blah. It really sucks. Amplify all magic, why the fuck not? Let's see, we could go... Yeah, it's Conjuration, so why the fuck not? No shout cooldown, carry weight, weapon amplifier, plus 6 weapon speed. Ah, I see, that's why it was breaking. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what? I'm just gonna let it load. Let's see where it takes me. I'm sorry. I'm just... That's funny as fuck. That is funny. There is no way somebody can tell me that's not funny because of a fucking glitch. +5 weapon speed. Please tell me the speed amplifier. Yes, +60, oh thank fuck. Oh, that's all it needed to be, +60 speed amplifier. I wonder if there's a conjuration spell to, like, make your bound sword and dagger, like, better or something. Damn. So it'd really be like that, huh? What would be the best conjuration? A battle axe wouldn't. I mean, a dagger for an assassin definitely would. Atronach, Conjure Seeker, Storm Atronach, Dark Impulse, Darkness Cloak. For 60 seconds, opponents in melee range take 8 points poison damage, damage to health, magicka, and stamina per second while replenishing health by the same amount. So essentially, it's a last stand shit. Nah. Let's see. Raise zombie, reanimate corpse, revenant. Reanimate powerful dead body to fight for you for 120 seconds. Shade. A torrent of dark energy which inflicts 15 points of poison damage to health, and shadow ripple, a wave of dark energy which okay. Is it a wave like, yeah, like a literal fucking ocean wave? I thought it was gonna be like a crescent shape or something that left your hands. No, it is a literal fucking wave. Like, actually. There's even fucking, like, darkness residue on the floor. Or whatever that's called, I don't know. This is probably some of the dark magic shit that was added. Light and dark magic. Funny, I don't really know, like, which one of them is, which one of them is, oh my fucking gosh. Not flames, flame cloak. Am I freezing the floor when I walk, or? No? Am I burning it? Since it's essentially just fire put onto the skin. If you wear bony flesh and then this, would you set somebody on fire, like in real life, if they tapped you? And then they'd feel like, you know, the cold of bony armor and be like, oh fuck, he's from a different time. He's not supposed to be here. Frostbite, Ice Spike, Ice Storm. Icy Spear, that's interesting. I want to see what that's like. I thought it would have crafted a literal spear. I guess not. That would have been cool, though. It's like Icy Spear crafts like a literal spear. Hadouken! Looks more like a ball of ice. let's get rid of that. Fuck. Let's do Ice Spike and Fireball. Or would it be Firebolt? It'd be Firebolt. Oh, great. Incinerate. That's not mildly concerning at all. Why do I feel like Ice Storm is the one I want? Because it is. It's either Ice... No, it's just Ice Storm. That is the only one it could be. Only one. It can't be anything else. There was another one, Chain Lightning. So this is what normal lightning should be like. You shock one person and everybody else goes down with you. Alright, let's go to Alteration and get the fuck out of this room. I hate it here. It's like so small, so like, it's cool, but it also feels so dumb when it's like this small. Cheat teleport is what I'm looking for. That is the only way to get out of here now. Frickin' cheat teleport. Cheat teleport, here it is. I didn't see it before. Original position. So I'm assuming, this is somewhere in Winterhold? Damn it. Why streaming as a kid doesn't go so well. Great. Yeah, no, original position was near Winterhold. Close enough. No, so now I have to do the other mission, which is not under Sarathal. It is... not the leader of Dawnguard, it's here. And I know where this place is. It is actually over there, but first, I need to sprint my fucking ass. Nope, wrong room, wrong room. Fuck you! Die, you cuck! I was gonna say cunt, but no, I can't say that. Die, you cuck. Die, you cuck. Die, you cuck boy. Fuck. I didn't mean to overkill you, dear shit, dude. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that bad. It was like a light kill, not supposed to be like heavy flamer Warhammer 40k. I like polar bears, this is why it sucks. Wrong room, wrong thing. I'm gonna chain lightning him. I feel so bad about this. I do, I really do. You'd be surprised. I really feel bad about this. Damn. Fucking stay dead, dear criminy, bro. Way too... I turned it into ash, what the fuck? It was normal just a second ago, what the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Skyrim is weird, okay? I'm gonna say that. Skyrim is just fucking weird. Yeah. Real life stuff will get in the way of my streaming, sadly. I do need to go back to the college, though, because there's Void Teleporter, it's weird shenanigans that I probably haven't explained, so... or have yet to. Even though if you backtrack the footage of this stream, which I really hope somebody eventually does, I'll probably just clip some what the fuck moments from here. And I went too far. Damn fetch quests and their fetch questiness. Also, you need to be level 250 in total without legendary skills and shit. I need to be here anyway, so might as well legendary the skills now. Yes. Wait, hold on. This said, making a skill legendary will set it to 15 and return its perks. Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure you want to make the skill legendary? Yes. Yes. Can't do that one. Yeah. It didn't return all of the points, obviously. Of course, why the fuck wouldn't it? Oh, nice! So I've broken my fucking back. Great. I still don't know which skill helps me with this. We're gonna be walking like this for a while, kids. I'm just gonna say that now. So you understand that we're gonna be fucked for a long fucking time. Or not. Void Armory, please save me. I now have to go re-grab all the leveling blades, re-level all of these skills, and show you what it's like when a Void Armory fucking exists. It pretty much defeats the whole purpose of playing this game. It still makes it fun.